Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos, two highly ambitious souls who stepped into a scorching, hot, steamy, passionate love affair that would leave two long-standing marriages in complete shambles while giving birth to a dynamic duo who always knew what they wanted in life: to possess riches, recognition, power, and celebrity. Together, these two brazen, unrepentant powerhouses have become exactly that and more, unapologetically taking the entire planet by storm as they prepare to officially become one in holy matrimony while leaving the public in utter shock and fascinated awe. Today we delve into a story that begs to be examined. Today we deep dive into the sensational and salacious love quadrangle of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. Jeffrey Preston Jorgensen was born January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico to Jacqueline Gies, an unwed 17-year-old teen mother. However, at 4 years of age, he acquired a stepfather of Cuban descent by the name of Miguel Bezos. He was now Jeff Bezos. Jeff also has two younger half-siblings. Nerdy and straight-laced, Jeff showed an early interest in science with a technological proficiency at a very young age. With his slight build, thick glasses, and geeky personality, Jeff dove into his studies and also became short-line cook at McDonald's. After attending and graduating from the University of Florida, Jeff scaled to Princeton in 1986, where he received a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. Shortly after, in that same year, he worked for several large companies in various roles, even becoming the fourth senior vice president for a hedge fund company by age 30. While working for one such company, Delaware Shore, Jeff met and fell in love with a brilliant, brainy yet quirky novelist and research associate named Mackenzie Scott. The two had a whirlwind affair and married within a year of meeting. Jeff and his new wife were inseparable, and Jeff confided in her that he wanted to start his own company. He'd read that web usage was up 2,300% a year and wanted to establish his very own online bookstore. The two wrote out a business plan and decided to quit their jobs at their firm and head out west to Bellevue, Washington, renting out a garage for their new venture. Amazon was born in 1994. Jeff's novel but ambitious idea soon became a reality.
I'm Jeff Bezos.
And what is your claim to fame?
I'm the founder of Amazon.com.
Hard-working, geeky business founder quickly became a household name, but Jeff stayed humble, though at all. However, the more successful you become, the more competition you encounter, and the nerdy entrepreneur soon found small as well as formidable enemies seeking to take him down. The unassuming, geeky businessman quickly found himself in treacherous, shark-infested business waters, but was refreshingly honest about what he was up against.
Walmart is suing you?
That's right. And
you're surrounded by enemies. People want to get you. Establishment is big and powerful. Do you ever get scared?
Well, I tell people around here to wake up petrified and afraid every morning.
Do you?
I do.
He has 5 huge warehouses in the United States and Europe, packed not only with books, but with CDs and movies. Last year, Amazon sold more than $600 million worth of merchandise over the internet.
Bezos emerged a humble David to Goliath. His competitors highly underestimated the determined high achiever whose brilliance and innovative ideas proved better than the competition.
According to my calculations, you yourself are worth somewhere in the vicinity of $9 or $10 billion today. I only say that because I've got a follow-up question.
Okay.
What's with the Honda?
This is a perfectly good car.
Wendy Lauren Sanchez was born December 19th, 1969, also in Albuquerque, New Mexico, just like her lover, Jeff Bezos. At 18, she was already fully aware of her sex appeal and used it to the fullest. After receiving her degree in communication from the University of Southern California, she smartly brought her appeal to television as a news anchor.
Ignore that. 20% chance of rain. Ignore the rain. What would you do? What would you bet on something for 20%? If there was a 20% chance of...
After TV, execs asked her to change her name due to there already being a Wendy at the news station. She began going by her middle name, Lauren. Lauren loved men, and they loved her. She dated and had a child, Nico, by Kansas City Chiefs tight end, Tony Gonzalez. The two dated for several years before breaking up, leaving Lauren a single, hard-working mother. As Lauren gained more popularity and became a beloved staple on television, particularly as an anchor on Good Day LA, she began to gain access to and dated Hollywood actors like Henry Simmons from NYPD Blue, and even dated Los Angeles Laker Derek Fisher. Lauren also guest appeared with the famous mid-90s girl group, the Pussycat Dolls in Las Vegas, and cemented her status as a sexy, raven-haired beauty who wasn't ashamed or slightly inhibited about showing off her gorgeous, toned and fit body. Lauren's popularity only grew. She took a correspondent spot on NBC's Extra, and the fans loved her bold, brash and in-your-face style and flair. Her assets were on full display for a swimsuit expose. Male fans especially loved her, and she took full advantage, boosting her reputation as the hostess with the mostest, as she would never pass up an opportunity to display what God gave her, and she was more than happy to smile and pose for the flashing lights and cameras. Lauren works hard for her amazing, stunning figure as seen here, and she obviously takes her health and fitness seriously. Lauren Sanchez was married to Patrick Whitesell from August 20th, 2005 to October 2019. Patrick is the executive chairman of Endeavor, one of the world's largest entertainment media companies. His talent list is quite impressive, with clients like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, best known for their movie Good Will Hunting. Lauren certainly climbed the romantic relationship ladder, becoming the wife of Patrick, a multimillionaire who was directly in charge of many of the world's most well-known actors and actresses. In fact, her talent for nabbing rich, powerful men was so well talked about amongst her circle of friends that she had what they called the Sanchez method. This method was concerning Lauren's amazing talent of attracting, flirting with, and seducing the wealthiest of wealthy men. She certainly hit the jackpot with her former husband. The two seemed quite happy, and the marriage even produced 2 lovely children.
My husband is golfing.
Oh, so he's not even watching this.
He's in a golf tournament
So why
today.
are we doing all of this?
What?
Why are we doing all of this?
He's in a golf tournament on our anniversary.
But you're here, so you'll go see him
Well,
afterwards.
that was after he decided to play in a golf tournament. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work.
So you told Jill to take off and you came in.
I called Joe, I was like, please, I just need this one day. Just do it for me so that I can at least say I'm doing something on my anniversary. No, it's all good, actually, as long as he's happy. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the wedding.
Lauren's husband may have been lacking in the attention department. Apparently, he didn't hear the saying, happy wife, happy life. Lauren may have been joking, but it does appear there were cracks in the marriage. While there may have been some dissatisfaction in the Sanchez-Whitesell marriage, Jeff Bezos and his marriage to Mackenzie seemed to be doing just fine. Amazon's success was massive, and Jeff was now the wealthiest man in the world. He wasn't just a billionaire, he was a centi-billionaire by definition, someone whose wealth has surpassed 100 million. Jeff was also looking dapper and debonair. His appearance improved as the slouchy but neat clothing gave way to tailored designer Gianni Versace, Yves Saint Laurent, and Tom Ford suits. He was also now close friends with Patrick and his lovely sexy wife Lauren, which allowed him exclusive access to celebrities and red carpets that he was more than happy to attend along with his wife Mackenzie. His Blue Origin space exploration and launch company was off to a good start as well, and he took every opportunity possible to promote it. All he needed now was an aerial video for further promotion. Guess who suggested the perfect person for the job? The unsuspecting and slightly naive husband Patrick Whitesell, the husband of Lauren Sanchez.
All right. This should be fun. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Yeah.
You know, it's okay to be afraid, but don't be afraid of our competitors because they're never going to send us any money. Be afraid of our customers. And if we just stay focused on them and instead of obsessing over this big competitor that we just got, we'll be fine.
Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin space exploration and space launch company was off to a great start, and he was now focusing more and more attention on gathering the company the attention he felt it deserved. However, he needed some visuals such as a video to promote his aerospace baby to help propel it into space. His good friend Patrick suggested that his wife, Lauren, who was also a licensed helicopter pilot, assist Jeff with aerial views for his project. Lauren was not only an accomplished pilot, she was also the founder and owner of her own company, Black Ops Entertainment, which focused on movies and attaining the perfect aerial views, which can be quite difficult to accomplish. Lauren was first introduced to Jeff at the cinematic premiere of Manchester by the Sea, which starred his client, Casey Affleck, the younger brother to Ben Affleck, one of Patrick's most famous clients and one of his closest friends. Lawrence's job was to take Jeff up in the air and find the best shots for an upcoming video presentation that was to eventually turn into a premiere for Blue Origin. As you will see, Jeff and Lauren got right down to business. Literally. According to her brother, Michael Sanchez, who also acted as her agent, Lauren and Jeff's affair started almost immediately. Allegedly, these two had a lot more in common than just flying high in the air. They also found plenty of time to get down and dirty in hotels, Lauren's Southern California mansion, and Jeff's ranch in Van Horn, Texas. The two were soon seen around town, being photographed in various places. The National Enquirer was tipped off. Jeff and Lauren were hot and heavy, and their hot, steamy affair was like two teens forbidden to see each other. Lawrence's hot body was an aphrodisiac that Jeff couldn't seem to resist, and Jeff's staggering wealth and power were certainly an aphrodisiac for the woman who loved being around celebrity, status, and power. It's funny the two didn't appear to be attempting to hide their affair. Was Lauren less inhibited than Jeff's wife? Was Jeff willing to allow Lauren to lead in the bedroom? Was it the newness and naughtiness of the affair that had these two risking everything? Certainly we know Jeff seems to be the more whipped of the two, as he'd send these strange, odd yet very revealing texts to Lauren sounding like a teen who just lost his virginity. The texts were very intimate. They not only revealed Jeff's attraction to Lauren's body, but her personality, and it certainly showed that he was deeply in love. It was clear that he was having the time of his life, and that his wife, Mackenzie, wasn't the reason for it. Surely these texts would remain private, only meant for these two to secretly share with each other. Jeff could surely trust Lauren, right? The affair was supposed to be a private affair, and no one could find out. Well, at least, that may have been Jeff Bezos' plan anyway, but we know it didn't turn out that way. And what happened next shocked the world. The texts were highly embarrassing for Jeff, of course, and whoever revealed them was out for blood. However, the texts were revealed by either Jeff or Lauren. Why would one of these two reveal such intimate, private conversations? What was the motive? Either Jeff or Lauren willingly sent these texts to someone they were close to. Was one of these two trying to end not only their marriage, but their lover's marriage as well? Did they want the world to find out about the affair? One of these two was in it to win it, but which one? No need dragging on a lengthy, humiliating divorce, no, not when damage control is necessary, and it indeed was. Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos were divorced so rapidly that it made the public's heads spin. There were no fight for our marriage declarations or marital counseling statements, none at all. Jeff and Mackenzie granted a public statement, and he quickly gave her what was legal, fair, and necessary to begin life as a single man.
Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos are announcing they have reached an agreement in their divorce terms. As part of the deal, Mackenzie Bezos could keep 25% of the couple's stock in Amazon.
Lauren's elder brother Michael was quickly found to be the culprit for the damaging headlines detailing her affair with who at the time was the world's richest man. Michael, of course, was handed the texts by his baby sis, possibly as a flex, if you will, a bragging right of sorts for Lauren. Who could blame her? She had the most financially powerful man in her bed, sending her private texts, proclaiming his love for her. Right or wrong, her brother's betrayal was not taken lightly.
This morning, we're learning new details about how the National Enquirer allegedly obtained racy text messages and nude selfies sent between billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez. According to the Wall Street Journal, who cites people familiar with the matter, the billionaire's messages were actually sold to the tabloid by Sanchez's brother, Michael, for $200,000.
Although, to the day of this video's publication, Michael Sanchez denies the allegations. He has been sued by Jeff Bezos, as well as investigated by Jeff, and Michael is currently suing his own sister in an attempt to depose her so that she can testify on his behalf. It's an entire mess, but that sordid saga is still to be continued. Jeff Bezos was at a crossroads. With his marriage ending in a public quadrangle, being caught with a married mistress, what was he going to do now? Many thought he'd just start all over again, from scratch and focus on his businesses, Amazon and Blue Origin. But that's not the only thing Jeff focused on. Jeff was in love. He wasn't just in it for the salacious affair that was now revealed to the entire world. He was actually in love with the woman who was caught in this nasty mess right alongside him. And he wasn't done with her, not by a long shot.
Question, do you think Jeff Bezos is on steroids?
100%.
Oh, really? I have no opinion. I really don't know, but I'm just curious. Okay.
1,000%.
Really?
Yes.
Jeff Bezos is a new man, literally, as well as figuratively. He's bigger than ever, and many have alleged he's using testosterone to achieve his new jacked body. Whether these allegations are true or not, no one can deny that the centibillionaire seems happier, edgier, bolder, and appears to be enjoying his life to the fullest. Many credit his love of 5+ years, Lauren, with these new changes, not only to his body, but to his confidence and self-esteem. Right or wrong, whether or not one might agree or disagree with the way these two became a couple, they certainly seem to be lovebirds that simply cannot keep their eyes nor their hands off of each other. Jeff recently announced the two are engaged, and Lauren was seen rocking a massive $2.5 million diamond ring as proof of her amour's undying love for her. Jeff also recently purchased one of the world's largest mega yachts. His yacht is named Karoo, which symbolizes new life, growth, and peace. Of course, the gargantuan Karoo is complete with its very own helipad for Jeff's private helicopter. Oh, and just in case you may be wondering, this ocean liner of a yacht is worth an estimated $500 million. There's also a mermaid on the bow of the massive yacht. Many say the merwoman is meant to immortalize his woman, Lauren. The two were seen on the deck of the boat recently, canoodling around the Atlantic on their way to France. For the Cannes Film Festival, of course. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez truly do appear to be made for each other. They both bring out the ambitious beasts in each other. And that can be a great thing, at least for now. Finally, kudos to Lauren. The woman has got absolute guts, confidence, ambition and charm, and oozes world-class sex appeal. She got her man by any means necessary. And Jeff? Well, love or not, he'd be more than smart to draw up a prenup, a good one. Cheers to the happy couple. May these two live happily ever after. Let's all send them sparkling champagne wishes and delicious caviar dreams. Well, there you have it all. Thanks for watching this episode of Beware Billionaire. From Vida Gayden, director and executive producer, from the rest of our crew, and of course, from myself, Allistaire Dunn. See you next time. Good night.